The number 10 overall seed, North Carolina, is hosting Georgia, VCU, and Hofstra this weekend in their regional, in potentially one of the easiest regionals there is out there. We'll see what happens, but from the outside looking in, this is a Georgia team that has been very cold recently, so getting them as the 2 seed, North Carolina has probably got to be very happy about that. They could get hot, but Georgia's pitching staff has been kind of all over the place besides Cannon, but we'll see. They have a decent opponent in VCU, but I feel like Georgia can handle them if they're at least able to get their offense going and face North Carolina in the winner side of things. North Carolina has just been very hot recently. They won their conference tournament and that was able to propel them into being a host and almost a top 8 host, which was very interesting to see. But North Carolina, for me, is the hottest team in this regional, obviously, and is looking to ride that wave into the Supers.
Yeah, like you mentioned, this might be the lightest regional on the calendar. Georgia just continued to falter late in the season after being close to a top 10 team in the country. The last month just did not go well. And then for the 3 seed, you have VCU who had just about zero chance of being a 3 seed until all the stolen bids this last week propelled them up a bit. Yeah, so given this draw, I'd be very surprised to see anyone besides North Carolina come out of here. They're just extremely hot, just won that ACC tournament, and they're by far playing the best out of any of the teams in this regional.
Yeah, and both North Carolina and Georgia ended their conference season 15-15, so nothing to write home about. But North Carolina was able to, like we said, win their conference tournament and was definitely hotter at the end of the regular season than Georgia was, where they were just kind of falling down the rankings. But yeah, definitely feel like North Carolina has the edge in this regional. But if Georgia can figure the things out that they were able to do during the middle of the season when they were almost a top 10 team in a lot of polls, then they could easily win this regional. But they really have to look back at what's been going wrong and evaluate how they can kind of change things up and push forward.
Yeah, like you mentioned, with those similar conference records overall, you'd have to think Georgia and North Carolina probably have similar ceilings as teams, but just with North Carolina playing hot right now, it's hard to go against them.
Thank you for watching and listening. If you enjoyed, we would really appreciate a like and subscribe for more weekly college baseball content.